Hi guys, how you doing? So a very brief description. This is a reading for life path number 1 for September. Okay guys, so me and Alice, you might ask who Alice is, right? So me and my spirit guide Dave and Alice, we are here literally to do you a reading for life path number 1 for September. So the good way that you can do it is then look at your bi-weeklies and your monthly and see how this is comparison with your life path, but this will change and alter as we go on the path of discovery on the Discovery channel, but the readings will start to alter as we get used to this set of readings. So let's see. So for life path number 1, and I'm going extremely cold, for life path number 1 for a reading for September, life path number 1, what is coming up for life path number 1? So understanding a lot about emotions, okay? So drawing the attention back to yourselves of self-worth and love, okay? So a feeling is created by the energy that you draw back to yourselves, drawn and quartered. So you could be dealing with a water sign, life path number 1. But this is obviously emotions that are deep inside you. These are emotions that are locked deep inside your subconscious memory. This person's staring into a cup, but where they're staring and where they are elevated from is here. So you might want to work on the heart chakra, okay, the heart chakra. So releasing a lot of emotions into the ethers, okay, but your emotions are created by the mind, not the feelings. The feelings and the emotions are completely different. So there's some kind of action of emotion that's being controlled or out of control. Fixed emotion could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, so this could be to do with a family affair. So drawn and quartered of drawing the attention back to yourselves of money and finances and career. Okay, understanding that family is probably more important at this particular time. So your children would be more important, your home life would be more important, your health probably needs some kind of rejuvenation of drawing the attention, but not the attention, drawing the energy back to yourselves of a root number of 1, okay? So drawing the energy back to oneself to look after your health, okay? So when your family and your affairs are all in order, not a family affair, there might be one, but your family affairs, when your affairs are all in order, okay, then I heard pairs, we're split 2 by 2 in pairs. Some of you might have just walked out of like you want to move home, literally, and you want to leave a family member is being left behind. So you've got feeling optimism about moving away from somebody, which would be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If you've got water, if you've got Pisces in your chart, okay, then this is a lot to do with a family affair. A family affair is also what I'm picking up. It could have a lot to do with court and like child support, or literally just child support. But a leaning energy would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Now that would be a family member or the court system. But leaning on them for support, or your children that are leaning on you for support, depending on how young they are. But also really trying to look after one's health, like going to the gym, all that kind of stuff. Going to the gym, work also might be where there's a draining energy around you at work of people of emotional loss. Okay, so we won't go on to finances. That could be Neil by mouth, or that kind of thing. People's health and well-being that you could be a carer or looking after them, and that what you deal with is them when they're at a low point in their emotions. You try to raise their vibration, and you build me up. There's a building up energy. There's a building constructor as well. Someone's constructing buildings. So your partner might be in the constructive field where they build or scaffolding or building or anything like that. Or they renovating the home as well. Renovating the home is probably here. If you work in a home, like a home for the elderly, that might be some kind of renovations that you have a good idea of how things would work more easily for your job. Like, so you're trying to be the motivator of your family, the leader of the pack. So the leader of the pack, which could be an Aries energy, leader of the pack. 1. So you might have Aries in your chart. Yeah, I'm going cold. Some of you have Aries. But that would also be the progression of the first sign. So signs, you're being flagged down. For some of you have been flagged down. You might have had a breakdown, emotional breakdown, or there might be a breakdown service where they might work for Royal Tyres, or I heard, or tires, or you're tired, but you're the motivating force of your family, where they're leaning on you for support to guide the way, for also child support for some people. But there's a renovator and a motivator. This is the motivator and this is the renovator. So your renovating of your home or where you are might be for some people that are over emotional, and that you're the person that raises their spirits and brings the energy and puts it to the connection. So if you're looking at it within your love life, this might be you that's renovating them to come towards you. This is like a come towards me and a leave me energy, you know. Leave me alone. For some of you, leave me alone. I want to be home alone. Or some of you are struggling through being home alone, and you're really wanting love, and you really want it. It's more like I want it and I need it, but I know what I want, what you really, really want. Some of you could be a spice girl, could be spicy, hot and spicy for someone. But what other channeled messages am I picking up? I'm picking up, like, there could be someone that's very, I'm so emotional, baby. And when they get over emotional for things, you're like, no, listen, come on, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, why don't you can do this at work, and you could be the person that delegates people, and you're delegating them to say, you know, let's organise a day out. Let's organise a night out. You know, you need to move. You know, some of you might be wanting to move, but it might be at work where you're like, come on, it's okay. Just look, we can pull this together. So at work, there might be where something at work is struggling through money problems, like a school or a church or your church. Or it would be anywhere of public where public people are seen, and you're the renovator of that. So it might be maintenance work, maintenance. But the people that you are guiding are at work, so they probably come in. This is people that come in and then go. Okay, so they come in, okay, where they might be emotional and stuff like that, and they need help and support. So some of you could be support workers or home workers. And that might be children that are homework, okay, or you're studying homework for spiritual, like Akashic record stuff. But they come into work, or you go into work. But the people that are at work, if that's like Neil by Mouth and hospitals or places like that, there could be an energy that drains your energy. Because if you look at it as a life path number 1, okay, and we draw the energy back and focus on you, there is something that draws the attention away from you, which is also your emotions, okay? So you're like, no, listen, no, this is really good, and my fire is there, and I'm there, and I'm there. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, fuck, I'm not. Everything's just gone. it's just gone. So like my power's gone, my gifts seem to be going, like I seem to be drawing attention to and from, and it's like a waving energy of like waving goodbye. Some of you could be literally waving goodbye to somebody, seeing them off. So it might be children or something. It's like, bye, you know, see you after school. So you could be the mother where they're very like, I wouldn't say codependent. It's, you know, because they're children. So, but if you're looking at it within a love life, there could be some codependency here, because that's also fear of abandonment and stuff like that, like not wanting to be alone. So if you're alone, this person could be, if it's love life, it might be in your field where they're draining your fire because it's water, it's putting it out. Some of you people could be firemen and stuff like that, firemen or firewomen, or you deal with fire alarms, alarm bells. There's alarm bells, so karma alarm, but also like where if you work at home, you might be the fire instructor, the alarm bells, like you set all the alarms off. Sorry, someone's setting alarms off. So I think that some of your children might be, oh dear, I heard twocking. That's not for everybody. Twocking, peeking. Someone's peeking around the corner. Some of you, someone's peeking around the corner. Some of you are at your peak. You're at your peak. Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks. Continue on this story, please, for life path number 1. So these readings will, they will renovate and motivate and go on to different stages, okay? They will change, they will alter. There's an altar that someone might have been left at the altar, is what I also pick up. So but if you've not seen me before, I do channel. So when I speak, I normally just speak from my mouth, which is Dave and Alice, right? But some of you could have been left at the altar at a church. You could have been left at the altar, or you might be fearing that, am I ever going to meet my everlasting love? But in your past life, I think that you were left at the altar in a marriage. You were left at the altar in a marriage, and you've come here to... Now, if you're leaving people out, you're doing your karma. You're working through your karma. You're walking through the steps. Some of you could be going through a step-by-step process. Some of you could have children that are just starting to learn to walk, okay? But some of you are learning to breathe before you walk, so be careful. Sorry. But learning step by step. Some of you could be going for a step-by-step process at a court or a court battle for children, and it's a step-by-step process. And you're really, really, really trying. Now, some of you are really, really trying for this relationship, and some of you are just like where it's like, oh my God, at the end of the day, all the children gather rounds, and it's like, fuck, I'm helping them deal with their homework and their emotions and their feelings and everything else. And at the end of the day, I have to remain optimistic for support for my family, for my home, for my partner, and to literally draw the abundance back for myself through a high vibration and not a low vibration, because you can have because you have got low vibrational energy and high vibration, high vitality for life, optimism. This can be a pessimistic energy, okay, which can be, wow, this is where me and Dave start getting in trouble. They could be in trouble. But that can be an energy of self-worth. And when that starts to happen, we can pull people back in ascension, okay? So that someone that's trying to... Some people that are hindering your process forward, life path number 1 for September. Some people could be hindering your spiritual growth. So that means that what your spirit is come here to recognize, okay, to be recognized and to find your soul urge and your path. I feel that the path that you're on at the moment to do with work is where it's caring and it's sharing, but it's also a sharing energy of a low vibration. So that's why I'm saying about dealing. See, karma. I'm not going to go into that because I've got great stories for tier 2 coming up. Very much so. So I'm not going to give that one away. If you know me, I'm a metaphysical deep reader. Okay, so when I actually teach, I go deep. I go deep. Some people have got very deep, hidden wounds. So when we draw this attention back down to you, life path number 1, you've got deep wound. You've got deep wounding. Your soul has got deep wounding that needs reflection. And I'm going extremely cold. Okay, so these are where the renovations are coming into these readings. Okay, we have to be renovators and motivators are renovators because they switch it up. They switch it up. They transmute their energy. So you can look at any mutable sign also. Okay, and this is cross comparison of anybody. But when we draw the attention back to oneself of optimism, okay, of a life path number 1, your deep wounding of past life is going to have a lot to do with, obviously, the root issues of hidden secrets. Hidden secrets. Shh, there's secrets. Now, not secrets that people are keeping from you. You're keeping the secret about you. Okay? Someone's keeping a secret about you as well. Thank you, Spirit. Someone's keeping a secret about you. They're keeping a family secret. Or they're keeping secrets at work from you. Okay? Now, don't go, whoa, what's the secret? I need to... But what I'm channeling is that there is secrets that are locked about family, childhood, things that I'm not going to dive into on a public broadcasting service. But someone might have broadcasted something about family and someone might not like the fact that someone done that. But relating that to your life path, that your root issue is locked inside you of a secret of your great design. Your designer. You are a designer. You are designed to be perfect. Okay, we chisel ourselves out to be perfect, right? Okay, so yes, yes. But your hidden desire is locked inside you from something that stems from childhood codependency, abandonment, loss. You lost in the last life. Sorry, but I'm just coming up with a song. So you lost in the last life, and you come here to gain abundance. You've come here to gain wisdom. You've come here to gain knowledge. There is a loss and a gain. There is an equilibrium of energy around you that is stopping your life path number from experience. But life path numbers, you're only going to experience it in the amount of power of time that you're supposed to, because everything is about power and time, because there's a lot of it. You can't see it, you can just feel it. Okay, so you're only supposed to experience it and notice it when you notice it. No one's going to be able to tell you any different. Okay, and unless you seek help, But there's a help. I need somebody help, not just anybody help. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. So you're helping rebuild and reconstruct a place at work that you feel needs renovation, motivation, and optimism in order to try and keep this connection alive, or job. Well, that's everything. Trust me, guys. Your work life is energy. Your love life is energy. The people around you are energy. Okay, so you could be dealing with an energy vampire. Okay, you could be. Well, could be. Everybody does, right? Everybody does, because it's understanding about what at the moment with this reading, without me going into teaching, is fire and water. So you could be, someone could be like a fireman, or something to do with alarm bells. Okay, so there's the loss, guys. There's the loss. somebody here, okay, is your life path. Somebody around you at the moment is at an extreme emotional loss, and they're draining. Doesn't matter what star sign you've got in you. We're dealing with life path number 1. Okay. Someone is draining your progress. This is why I don't want people to get lost with, oh no, but that's their star sign, and that's, we're dealing with a life path number 1, guys. Okay. So somebody around you is hindering your spiritual path because this is an attachment. This is a hitchhiker that hitchhiked their way through time, space, travel and time of emotions, which are waves of emotion, okay? And they travelled through that emotion, okay? And locked themselves away, hiding, okay? But on your back, essentially, karmically, okay? They stop you from turning around for your destined path at the moment, okay? At the moment. And if this is to do with work, you feel that you can do so much better. That, well, you can. You're a life path number 1. You can do so much better. So much better. Because you've got a lot of energy around your work. For some of you, and we all do, but you've got a lot of dark energy around you. Now, I feel a lot of you are carers or hospitalized, or someone's hospitalized as well. It might be a family member and you're like really worried about them, which is, okay then. So we're going on to different now approaches of this. Some of you have literally got family members that are really, really ill, and you're really supporting them. You're really supporting them, okay? And that's good. That's good, you know. Because I think that someone's fearing that they're going to actually lose somebody, like family-wise, or a job, and that it's very difficult for you to think, oh, you know what, fuck, I can't seem to find my way. I can't find my way. I'm lost. How do I get out of this? How do I get out of it? How do I get the vitality and step in my life to be somebody? To be the person that I want to be? Where is my life? Where is my person? Where is my... I'm getting very emotional, sorry, but I think some of you are like have or are just about to actually like lose someone, or this is like Neil by mouth and someone's at the hospital. Someone's at the hospital and someone is really caring for them as best as they can, and they really feel like they're about to lose somebody. They're about to lose somebody. Excuse me a second, guys. Okay, take a deep breath. Life path number 1. Take a deep breath. Okay. Focus. Okay. Focus. They love you, of course. There needs to be a course correction. I'm going to come off that bit. Now, if there's if this is work, these are people that are around you that are really, 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 really that you're supporting. But I think that if that's a care home or a care facility or a hospital, I feel you're really, really good at it, okay? And everybody needs care and attention, but I think that that's drawing the care and attention away from yourself, because there's focus on them more than yourselves. Someone is focusing too much energy on something of loss than gain for your forward spiritual path. Your love partner at the moment if you're spiritual and you're watching this for guidance, has a lot of emotional, what people call baggage, but emotional trauma, past life emotional trauma, but emotional loss. So you're either in a partnership with them and you're supporting them very well, or there's a dynamic going on around you at the moment where their focus is focusing on their love. But what's love? What is love? Love is an emotion from the head. Okay, it's time. It's all out there. There's loads and loads and loads and loads of it. Okay. And someone, let's carry on. Carry on, as if nothing really matters. Someone just wants to carry on as if nothing really matters. As if like, well, it doesn't really matter. Let's just carry on, like continuing, doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. But where's the love? I don't know. But let's just carry it on for the children, for the people, for everybody. But where's the love in this work? Where's the love in this whole relationship? Well, I don't know, but we've got to continue on because we've got children together. So if you're with someone and the love is lost, because this is someone that's lost, and this, if the love has been lost, then what are you fighting for? Or what is it? What is it that someone's trying to prove? Prove. The proof is in the pudding, in the rising, Because you're not rising, they're not lifting you up at the moment. Spiritually, they're holding you back. They're holding you back. But I think a lot of you are really trying to work on your relationship, but you're really asking yourself, well, where's the love in it? And they're like, well, I love you. But you're kind of like, well, but we don't. And it's kind of like, yeah, but someone could get very over emotional, like, oh, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, please don't leave, please don't leave. You know. And so you'll have to switch that to however that might be playing out in your lives, if it is. And you're kind of like, well, I've got love there, but I'm really trying to search deep right inside my stomach, inside me, to find where that really is anymore. Because all we ever seem to do is lose out. We all seem to just lose out. It's like, I know that I've got a lot of ideas and things inside me, but there is something around your energy, or whoever or whatever that is, that's taking your greatness away from you. Spiritually, attachment of labels of society, labeling belief. Spiritual belief, but labeling belief of that we've just got to keep up this appearance just to make things better. The appearance of pride and ego. Ego is only anything that ever keeps the appearance up. Keeping up appearances for children, keeping up appearances for society, keeping up appearances of belief that everything will just turn out for the best. So if you are someone that said goodbye here, you're also at emotional loss, but you realise that it's maybe for the best. It's maybe for the best. And some of you are saying goodbye to a loved one. Okay? Like, literally lost someone. Whew, I can feel that energy. Continue on this story, please, for life path number 1 for September. Continue on this story, please. Okay. Okay. So there's the ending. There's the ending. Some of you, it could be a sister or a mother, someone that's older than you, or someone that's at the same age. Well, anybody. You would know, right? You would know. But it might be a sister or a mother. 09 on the clock. A mother or a sister or a family member that has been lost. That has been lost. That lost out. That lost out before. Past life. Lost out before. And you've come here to receive. Some of you have come here to receive that news. To get it clarified. Some of you are going to the hospital to get that news. Some of you, it is to do with a child, because this could represent pregnancy. And some of you, you might be worried that some of you could well be pregnant by this person, and that you now feel like you could be trapped in design. Some of you, it is to do with designing labels. I picked up as well. Sorry, I'm trying to hear all these messages that are coming through. Some of you, you're just getting too many messages, and it's scaring somebody because they don't know if it's you, if it's them, if it's me, is it them, is it you, and it's not, it really is me. You know, and someone's lost in a prison, and some people could have children that are actually in prison, and that you're very worried about them. But I think a lot of you, like the first story, that this is a facing away energy to me. Okay, even though these people are walking this way, it's kind of like I've had to say goodbye. And I'm now at emotional loss here, as well. Because the love is not here. It's here, but it's disappeared. The connection, the worth of it all, the worth of everything is just, it's lost. It's lost. You probably both realised that we've both lost out, because someone's kept up appearance of pride. Okay, this is prideful energy. Some people have kept up that appearance of pride that has broke this connection, because this is one of the biggest cards of also ego. Okay, of also, because that's the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands. You know, there was a waiting game, is what I'm picking up. There was too much of a game that was played through waiting on messages, and and all that sort of thing for some of you, and all the messages could have been all like just about emotional loss, just like every time you speak you might have got into a major argument over the battle of ego. You done this and you done that, and you've lost this, and it can talk to you that keeps your mind in emotional loss. So they've helped you focus on emotional loss. But please take this out of the person that you've lost. Okay? If you've actually lost someone something that's, I'm going on to your loving relationship that's spiritual for a lot of you now. That it's at a spiritual loss, because someone kept up this appearance of pride for so long that was parts of the ego, and what you realise what you were fighting is not for love or love for money. It might have been for the love for money or the love for children, but it was for the love of God. For the love of God. For the love of God. Some people could be Jewish, or this could be religion, obviously, as well. But for the love of God, for the love of oneself, worth, value, someone had that much pride that it doesn't matter, because we're talking about the energy that you was fighting someone's conditioning. You were forced to feed, force-fed, also nil by mouth, force-feeding, or feeding, sorry. But you were force-fed, because I need to stay on that wave. Force-fed, feeding energy. Feeding. You've got a feeder, which is a negative energy of one another, of draining each other's energy, of a feeder, which is an emotional vampire, of emotional loss. You've come here to feed off one another's energy, to build one another's energy. But what you were probably realizing is that you are fighting pride. So we're going to continue on with these energies, guys, for life path number 1. Okay, I'm going to draw some more cards here, and then clarify everything and try to give you the lessons and also spiritual stuff and see whatever I can do. Okay, and this is going to be for your whole of September. Okay, so if these messages are really resonating, if you want to reach out for a personal reading and let me help you on your path completely, that won't be to do with a tarot card reading. It can be, but it would be how to focus your energy. Okay, so cards will start to appear. If you've not seen this channel before, there is a lot of work that I do behind the scenes for people. This is a tarot card channel. Well, it's a tarot card reading, but I do much more. So you can find links. But this will be over on Patreon for all my Patreon members. If you want to join Patreon, tier 1 or tier 2, it tells you everything. Okay, tier 2 is all the teaching stuff as well as all the readings, and or tier 1 all the readings. Or it can be over on Vimeo in your monthly, because this is for September. Okay, so we're going to go over all the spiritual stuff, your callings, everything, and we're going to clarify all these, and I'll see exactly what messages that I can give you for this time period of trying to see how everything will hopefully work out in the end for you. Okay, so that's for life path number 1 for September. Please help support my channel, guys. Give me a like, share, and comment, all that kind of thing. Very much appreciate it. Let me know if this really did resonate with you or not. But all the links for this reading can be found below, or reach out for a personal reading. Okay, guys, so that's life path number 1 for September. Thank you very much, and I will hopefully see you soon. Namaste.